Welcome to our second week of the Liturgy of Hours, setting aside time throughout the day to welcome God in, to be reminded about the priorities of our day, to reprioritize our day, to reconnect with God throughout the day, a time that is intimate and special and helps us to see everything in a slightly different light, because that's what this all ends up being about. God is still moving in our midst no matter what we are doing. God comes to us again and again, but times like this, when we take time, especially in the early morning time, it helps us to see just how much God is doing, just how connected we can be to God, and just how much more we can grow throughout the day. So we begin our second week with our Vigil. And so this, again, is that time of purposeful sleeplessness. This is about setting your alarm early, about getting up, setting aside this time, and just being in silence, of listening for God, of watching to God. So once again, I'm going to give you the opportunity to pause your screen there, and then pick up on the other side of that where we will together read Psalm 23. So spend about 5 to 10 minutes now just allowing yourself to listen for God, to look for God in your house, to notice the subtle movements that are there of God moving in your midst. So we take some time now. Let us read now Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Now the time is yours to consider whether or not you want to continue to dwell in the silence, whether you want to break that silence, whether you want to go back to bed. This is your time to think about what comes next. But we'll pick back up with our lauds, and when we once again read from the Psalms, and we once again think about what we hope our day will look like. Thank you for joining us now. We'll see you in a little bit.